Target down. Target down.
I just wanted to talk about the game a little bit, maybe get some feedback as to what you guys think about it. A few points that I want to go over in this video. A lot of them have to do with the way the game plays, the connections, and maybe weapons and things like that. The first thing I want to talk about is the movement. Feels kind of clunky. Sliding and jumping don't feel very effective in fights at all. I don't think that's something that should be intended. The characters don't feel like they have a lot of mass in the game, except for when you're jumping, because if you just stand still and jump, it's like you can't jump at all. It's like you jump like a foot off the ground. Something that I'm sure everyone is aware of is the connection issue. It seems like there's a pretty big issue with that. You have people, rocking the same gun as you. You'll push them, you'll get first hits on them, and they'll just spin on you and destroy you. And there's like nothing you could do about it. You jump behind cover, you die behind cover. There's been plenty of times where I have heard no shots and took damage. It's a big issue, I think, in this game right now. I'm sure they'll get it fixed soon, but it's definitely a problem. Positive note, it does seem like they did a good job designing the maps. There's not like a bunch of wide open lanes that you could just sit back and snipe from. The maps, as you can see, going up those stairs and stuff like that, kind of zigs and zags off a little bit. And then major lanes are blocked, so you can't just sit back and snipe, which is pretty cool. Forces you to move around the map a little bit more. And then in spots like this, for instance, you're wide open. Like, what are you gonna do? If you're gonna sit back and try to camp, it's not gonna be possible. And on another note, there is maps that have a lot of buildings and stuff like that. Obviously, that could be camped in. This is just one example of that. But I think that unless you're just sitting back with a shotgun in a door in a dark corner, it's gonna be really hard for you to camp in this game. I think sniping, a lot of people talk about that. This game feels pretty good, even with the connection issues. Sniping feels pretty great. I think that they'll do a lot better once they fix all those little issues like that. Maybe it'll feel a lot of, more organic and stuff like that, because it still feels, like I said, with the movement and stuff like that, it feels pretty clunky. But it's definitely a lot better than other games. ADS time and all that stuff, it's a lot quicker. Seems like, might be able to quick scope, even though it seems like it takes a little bit more skill to do so in this game, as well as it being hit scan. At least that's what it looks like to me. I don't know, I haven't been in a map big enough to actually see if there's any kind of delay or bullet drop, but it seems like it's hit scan, and that makes sense, being that it's supposed, an arcade shooter. It's not supposed to be realistic, it's not supposed to be anything like that. It's just supposed to be go in there, shoot them up, and just have fun. There's one thing that I hope they do, and it pertains to the revolver in specific, is make the model a little bit bigger in your hand. Because even, just looking at that pistol, for instance, it's really small. Like, everything seems really small in your hands. And again, it's just my opinion. It's not a game-breaking thing or anything like that. It just seems like it would feel better. The gun would feel a lot better if it was bigger. That's pretty much it, guys. I feel like the game is definitely going to be a good game. There's a lot of potential. Once they get all the little issues fixed, it'll be a lot more fun to play, and I think a lot of people will stick around for it, even if there's minor issues and problems and stuff like that. Being, closed beta, I don't know if this is closed beta 1 or not, but the game's pretty smooth already, so props to them. Let me know what you guys think about the game in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, show the channel some love, and I appreciate you all.